Hello. Should I say good afternoon? I think it's afternoon now. I have no clue. I'm presuming it is. Not a clue. In Merrill, next to Matalan. There you go. I'm not going to show you too much because people behind me, but I'm at the back of Matalan. Matalan's that side of me. That's Matalan. Look, Matalan. That was probably in reverse, but hey, there you go. So I've just dropped my bike off at Halford's. Need a bit of work doing on it. Rear gear and gear cable definitely, because I've got no rear gear. Filmed a little bit of the ride to Halford's. I made a slight boo-boo again. When I set out from mine, I had my GoPro on the front of the bike, connected to the front of the bike. Turned the GoPro on, but plank me, forgot to hit the record button. So I got all the way to Merrill without recording. I'm like, what a dipstick. To be fair, quite glad in a sense, because I missed the turning that I wanted to go up to, and then I had to spin round, and it was a bit of fun. As it says on my new hoodie, it's all a bit of fun. I do have a brand new hoodie. I have a brand new hoodie now for my YouTube channel. I will put a picture of it up. I've got a couple of pictures that I can put up. It's waiting at the crossings, and I forgot to press the button. What a twit. Really not with it today. So yeah, got a bike off at Halford's. It's not going to be cheap. I know that for a fact. It's going to cost a bit. I was thinking of running across there then, but I changed my mind. Let's get over this road, because you probably can't hear me very well. Don't need to press the button because there's a massive gap behind this car. Nothing coming down the road at all. So yeah, bike's not going to be costing cheap to have repairs done. My rear gear cable was knackered. It's all rusty inside. The edge cable's fine. Inner cable, no. It was stopping my gears from changing. So I've decided that instead of just having that one cable changed, I'm just going to change all of them. I'm going to have both gear cables changed, both brake cables changed. If I have them all done, then at the end of the day I know there's not going to be a problem with them, or less likely to have a problem with them. I've used Halford's many times. I trust their work. The guy I was just talking to, is really good, absolutely fantastic bloke. He's going to have the bike for 2 weeks, so he's got plenty of time to do the work on it. Not his choice, that was my choice, because I don't get paid until the last Friday of the month. So I said, is there any way you can keep hold of it for the 2 weeks and just work on it for the 2 weeks? And he was like, yeah, of course. It'd be easier for us if we can do that, because it means we've got more time to get the work done. The turnaround is normally about 2 days, but 2 weeks, 10 times more time, which is fine with me. I'm happy with that. But yeah, it's gonna, I think with everything I'm having done on it, all the cables I'm having, what else am I having changed? I'm having the chain changed. I'm having a new chain put on it. I'm having a new rear gear cassette, so the cogs at the back. I'm having a new one of them put on. The chain's starting to stretch and wear a little bit, so it's only a tiny bit. He says I could get away with it for another good few months, but the fact that I want to take it away to Wales when I go camping in August, I know it's a good well, September. I know that's a very long time away. It's still a good few months, but it means I can try and get myself back to fitness to riding again before then, and I've got a decent bike that's not going to break on me in that space of time. The last thing I want is to get to the end of August, something else goes wrong, and I've got to pay out more money to have it repaired. Might as well just get it done now. Just means I'm back on my legs for a few days, on my feeties, but hey, I'm used to walking, it's fine. I'm having a brand new saddle putting on, because the saddle that's on it now feels like it's sat on a brick. Oh, it's horrible. So I'm having a more padded seat for my bottom. Yeah, go over potholes or something. Ow, it really hurts. So yeah, new seat. I'm having a rack put on the back. Poet, didn't even know it. Yeah, a rack put on the back for saddlebags, or pannier bags, should I say, which will be a lot easier when I go camping. It'll give me more places to put things instead of carrying it all on my back. Because the issue I've got is, last year when I went, I had suitcase, I had I had suitcase, 2 rucksacks, as well as other things that I was carrying, and my back was dead. So with the bike, I had 2 options. I could find a trailer that I could connect to it, but then if I go by train, I can't take the trailer on the train because not enough room. Or I could go for saddlebags or pannier bags, or both. So I'm going for panniers. I might also get a saddle bag. I might also get a crossbar bag, which I have one, but it's not very big. So I may get another one. I might also get a bag for the handlebars. The more stuff I can carry on the bike, to a degree, the better. Okay, it's going to make the bike heavier, but if I've got working gears, working brakes and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't matter. I know for a fact I can ride up most things. I've rode up the Great Orme before in Wales. If anybody knows the Great Orme in Llandudno, it's not a small hill. It is just a continuous up, straight up the side of a mountain. I've rode up that before. I just got to get myself back up to that fitness. So if I can get a decent bike that actually does what I want it to do, perfect. I'm having the tyres changed on it, because the tyres that are on it are more road tyres. They're more skinny. Still grip on them, just not what I want. I want something with a bit more knobbly grip. So when I'm riding on stuff like this, Salthouse Nature Reserve, for anybody who wonders, yeah, for that sort of stuff, it's got a bit more grip. I can go around corners a lot faster without sliding all over the place. No risk of going arse over tit. So yeah, that's part of my plan. I'll say it's not going to be cheap. I'm going to be short of money again. Have been for the last since December. It's now March. So another month with lack of money. Oh well. As long as I get some food in, I'm not too fussed. My rent's paid, everything else is paid. I don't have to pay bills because it's included in my rent. The only other bill I've got to pay is my internet. If I lose my internet temporarily, it's not massive. It's going to annoy me because I can't do videos and stuff on my PC because I won't have internet, but it just means I'll have to do more on my phone, so I've got internet on that. So yeah, I don't know, next month will be fine. I've got more shifts next month, I've got more money coming in. I'm looking, on a different note, I'm looking at getting some merch, hoodies, a bit like the one I'm wearing. As I say, I will put a picture up. There's the front. You probably can't see that very well, but I will put pictures up. I've got hoodies, or will be having hoodies. I'm looking at getting some mugs, pens, fridge magnets, beanie hats, t-shirts, all the usual. So yeah, hopefully I'll be doing that soon if anybody's interested. I know I'm not that known on Facebook at the moment. I'm hoping Hoodie will do its advertising job. It does have my YouTube details on the back. The only downside is 9 times out of 10 I'm wearing a rucksack, which defeats the idea of having the YouTube address on the back. So I'm thinking on my next one, may put it on the front as well, if I can. It just means that the picture on the front will be a little bit smaller, but it's alright. As long as I can get right underneath it, it'll be fine. So yeah, that's another thing coming. The bike's the main bit. I've got so many plans in my head of sort of stuff I can do. Obviously this channel is everything unplanned, so I'm not planning day by day what I'm going to do. It just means I've got more opportunities to do different stuff, go different places, venture into new areas and stuff like that. Instead of sticking around my local area, I can get further afield, do different stuff. So yeah, it'll be a good thing. It's costing me a bit to have the repairs done on it. Bought the bike second hand. Wasn't the cheapest bike. I could have got a cheaper bike, but the bike I've got is the make I wanted. It's an American company called Specialized. Fantastic bikes, absolute fantastic bikes. I've had one before, never had a problem with it. Had it for years. Actually, not years. I had it for about a year and a half, and all the time I had it, never had a problem. The only thing I ever had, I think, was a puncture, but nothing else ever broke on it. Strong as anything. Absolute fantastic bikes. Aluminium frame, disc brakes front and back. Yeah, just fantastic. Front suspension, no rear suspension, but I'm not too fussed on that. Hurts your backside when you go over a bump, but well, either a pothole or a curb or something, but or gutter if you're from the West Midlands, or Dudley, Black Country. Yeah, down the gutter. So yeah, a few bits and pieces coming. I'm at the moment walking, as I say, through Saltwells Nature Reserve. Just coming from Merrihill. The mother-in-law lives up the road, so I'm heading to hers. Not sure if she's in, but somebody will be. I know Jade. You've all met Jade on my videos multiple times. She'll probably be in. So I'm just heading up there now. But if the mother-in-law is not in, the grandmother-in-law will be. She never goes anywhere. So yeah, I'm heading up there at the minute. It's a good walk, I don't mind. It's nice. So I'm going to switch around so you can see what I'm actually walking through. It hasn't changed in many years. So anybody who knows the Saltwells Nature Reserve, hasn't changed. There's just no leaves on the trees. So yeah, I'm going to switch around so you can have a little look. There we go. So yeah, Saltwells Nature Reserve. It's nice. It's a good old walk. Doesn't take long. It's not massive, but it's good enough. I'm going to turn left up here, I think. Many months ago, one of my very first videos, I did in these woods in Saltwells Nature Reserve. Julie T, a good friend of mine, asked me about a tree that I went to see in that video. It's where I've just turned. You can get to it from there, which is, well, I'm heading at the moment that direction. Not sure if I'm going to go past it because I can never actually remember the route to it. It's just pot luck. It's just lucky that the first time I did the video, I actually got to where I wanted to get to. Roads I can remember easy. Woods and nature reserves, yeah, not so easy. I'm going to turn right here. My brain's telling me that's wrong, but I don't want to go too far off the beaten track. I don't want to get too far round. You'd think, being as there's hardly any leaves on the trees, you'd be able to see everything. No. Now, this tree fell down, snapped completely from there last year, I think it was. Instead of removing it completely, turned it into a bit of a bench, which is absolutely a brilliant idea. Fantastic idea. Fair play to them. It was a really good idea. I'm not going to sit on it because I won't get back up if I do. So yeah, we'll keep walking, see what we find. This nature reserve is normally absolutely loaded with bluebells. They're actually starting to come up by the looks of it, because you can actually see the leaves to them. If I see a good patch of them, I'll show you. But it's normally plastered in them in here, absolutely plastered. You may be able to see some of them. No, you can't at the minute. But if I see a big section of them, I'll show you. I'm going the wrong way for the tree. It's up this way, I know it is. I'm going to find this tree. I know it's this way because I know for a fact there's a statue thing right at the bottom there. You might be able to just see it down there. I know for a fact it's this side of that statue. Well, I think it is anyway. Well, am I right in that one? See what I mean? I'll come into nature reserves and stuff like that and I can't remember anything. Take me on a road and I'll probably remember it. Nature reserve? Nope. Not a bloody chance. My memory is shocking when it comes to nature reserves. But yeah, there we go. You can, all these are the heads for the bluebells. It's all the leaves coming up. So this place is going to be absolutely plastered in them this year. They are everywhere, absolutely everywhere on that side. Look, I'm zoomed in quite a lot. They are absolutely bloody everywhere. So this year, this place is going to be caked in them majorly. Under the tree trunk, everything. Absolutely everywhere. Look at that. When these start coming up properly, I'm going to have to come up here. I'm going to have a walk through. Or if I got my bike, I'll ride through. But, oh, that's pretty. Is that real? I think they're fake. Let me have a look. Let's have a look. I just spotted some flowers, but I think they might be fake. Yeah, they're fake. They're fake, obviously. Actually, no, they're not. They're real. They're real, but they are in a pot that you find at cemeteries. Wait, watch me head. They're pretty though. Very pretty. Over the years, people have died in these woods. Oh, I see tree. I see tree. I see tree. People have died in the woods. I may do a paranormal video in here one of the days. Might. Or one of the nights, should I say. Might. So, yeah. Ooh. But what I'll do is I'll go to the tree. But then what I'll do is I'll turn around and I'll walk back the way I came. The simplest way. So that anybody who wants to come and have a look at the tree can. And a squirrel running up the tree. It has been trimmed. To be fair, I don't blame them for trimming the tree. For a simple reason, this was absolutely humongous. Some fool decided to set fire to it. But it is absolutely, or was huge. It was humongous. Absolutely massive. I haven't touched this side, apart from the tops. They've took the tops off, which, again, I don't blame them. It was a very tall tree, and the winds and storms we've had, we call them storms, but they're not, it's just high wind. You look at America's storms, they're storms. They're things that blow roofs off. But yeah, they've cut the tops off. It was that tree up there, it was taller than that. So yeah, absolutely huge tree it was. They've cut the ends off. You can tell the pressure that was on it. Yeah, all that. That would have just snapped. The amount of pressure that's on it. It's literally, as it's grown, it's as if it's grown branches downwards to create a support. It's like it's grew its own legs. Because, as you can see, there's multiple points where it's on the floor. It's like it's grew its own legs to support itself. But it is huge, absolutely massive. It's the biggest tree that I've seen, put it that way. So right, I'm gonna walk back the way I've just walked up. So there's the tree. Okay, so there's tree. Now you've got, from the tree itself, you've got a path over there. You've got a path behind it. But the path I've just walked up is down here. So if I go down this one, work my way back down here. At this time of the year, it's a little bit muddy up here, so if you do come up here, just be careful. It is a little bit muddy. It's not as bad as it has been previously, but still a little bit slippy. So as you come down here, you'll come to a little junction. If you do come here, you're gonna have to do it in reverse, I'm afraid. So you come to the end of the junction, you've got the right or you've got the left. So I'm gonna go left. So if you're walking up here, so you come up and then you turn right. As you get to this junction, you can, at the moment, see the tree just, take my arm out further because it kills it, just there through the middle of the trees. Sorry about the blur. You can just see the tree. So if you do want to come here, just look for that. It's on the right hand side as you come up. So yeah, you walk down. Now, when I came up just, I turned that way. I'm not going to turn that way. I'm just going to carry on straight down. It's very muddy down this section, so just be very careful if you come up here. So yeah, when you come onto this path, you just keep going straight until you get further up. I think it's a second right, I think. I've gone past 2 lefts so far. One of the days I'll walk up it and I'll film going up it. I'll try and remember where it is this time. If Jade was with me at this point, she would have known exactly where it is. Because she's good at remembering that sort of stuff. I'm not. Useless. Absolutely useless. But yeah, as you can see, the ground is very muddy down here. That's why I'm walking over to the side. It's a bit less muddy. So yeah, you come straight down. And just at the bottom is the main path. So you got the steps. Down the steps. Right, I'm going to end this video set because somebody wants to ring me. I'll come back to you in a second. Sorry about that, folks. As you notice, you're now facing me. Yeah, I had to take a call. One of my colleagues at the museum, because of the National Express bus strike at the moment. She comes from out of area. She's not in the Dudley borough, so she has to get a bus to get to work. Bit of a nightmare to a degree, but because of the bus strike at the National Express strike at the moment, it was a little bit awkward for her. So I just had to help her out a little bit with that. I'm walking through a car park with a lot of people in it, so I'll be slightly respectful for it. Keep it on me. Yeah, I'm gonna go back into the nature reserve on the other section. Through the horrible gates. Don't like them gates. They're horrible. So yeah, I'm now in the next section. Yeah, I'm going to spin my camera back around. Bear with me 1 second. There we go. So yeah, same sort of thing really. Brand new houses on that side. Used to be a factory. There used to be a factory all along there, right the way down to the main road. It's now all houses. For anybody who hasn't been to Salt Wells Inn for a very long time, it's still there. It is still there. You'll see on my other on the other video that I put up. It is still there. They've just got a nicer area because they've built houses right next door, so they're neatened all the car park and everything up. It's got a bike coming past me. That's just cheating. Electric bike. It's just cheating. It's just pure cheat. So yeah, just gonna walk along this section. Comes out to another housing estate. Anybody who knows the area will know where I am. I'm not going to say the name of the road, and I will not show mother-in-law's house when I get to it. I'm not going to tell you what road she lives on, for obvious reasons. But yeah, been through here, I don't know how many times now, hundreds of times. It's nice in the summer. The leaves on the trees, flowers up, looks really nice. In the winter, all you can see is bare trees holly bushes and thorns, which are not nice. Don't like them. Thankfully, nearly dropped my phone. Thankfully, it's not raining. I wouldn't be impressed if it was raining. Not impressed at all. So, thankfully, it's dry. Well, the floor's not dry. The floor's all muddy, but it's not raining. I'm knackered. Don't do walking. I do walk. I walk everywhere lately. I'm just knackered. So if you turn left up here, brings you up to the old quarry. I will take you up there again at some point. Not today though. Can't bother to walk it, to be fair. It's only just up a little bit, but I just, yeah, can't bother. Oh, squeeze through the gap. Good job I'm not much bigger. I don't get why people just chuck rubbish everywhere. It's really annoying. Nice old Land Rover. Beautiful thing. Absolutely amazing. And that's what I want. I want one of them. Yeah, fantastic. Oh, there's another one up there. Just up there. Another one. Yeah, absolutely fantastic vehicles. All these newfangled Land Rovers and stuff, nah. Definitely not. The old ones, yeah, totally. So much easier. You can work on them, no problem at all. Anything breaks, easy fix, because everything's there right in front of your face. Easy to get to. The new ones, you've got to fit computers to them and everything to figure out what's wrong. It's all computerized crap. The old ones are just original. It's like back to basics. Engine, gearbox and go. Simple. But yeah, so if anybody does know this road that I'm walking along, please don't put it in the comments. Not that it'll get you anywhere, but there's just no point. It's an okay area, to be fair. A few idiots around here, but you get them everywhere nowadays. That's why when I'm walking up here, I've got a ring on the back of my phone where I can put my finger through. My finger goes through that when I'm walking up here. Because there is some dicks, like my language, but there is. Nice old camper van. Should I say, nice new camper van. You look giddy. Little kitty cat. Oh. I need a drink. Ah well. I'll suffer. It's okay. If you can hear me clunking as I'm walking, I do apologise. I walk quite heavy-footed, especially on my heel. Every time I walk up this road, it seems to get longer and longer and longer. It just seems to just go on and on and on. It's always baffled me here. You've got select and save. Down. There, select and save. And then you've got 7 till 8. Both corner shops. Both do the same sort of stuff. Why have you got 2 shops like that right by each other? It's just silly. Don't get it, but there you go. Don't get it. Still going. Still on the same bloody road. Goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. Ooh, daffodils. Very pretty. I won't show you because it'll be looking through somebody's window. I'm not going to do that. I have a tiny bit of respect for people. Doesn't always happen, but hey, hey. Thought there was a lorry coming up behind me then. Heard the sound of a lorry, and I'm like, huh? Kitty cat. Anybody spot the kitty cat? I spotted the kitty cat, and then people park fully on the footpath, so nobody can get past. There's kitty cat. Hello, kitty cat. Okay folks, I'm going to end this part of the video here. Might come back to you later. I'm nearly there, so I'm going to cut the video and I'll catch you all later. If I don't come back to you, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, and goodbye, see you later.